Either you're a villain or you're a superhero.
Way outside, delivers! A dazzling display.
The back-to-back NBA Finals MVP, Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant's at that place where the all-time greats get the crossroads of physical and mental superiority.
Durant goes down holding his leg. Right away, he knew it.
He's a good teammate, he's a good person. It's not fair.
How devastating is this injury to Durant's career?
Y'all know who I am. I'm Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant, one of the biggest free agents this summer, is headed to the Nets after winning 2 championships with Golden State. So, Ryan, what is KD chasing now?
LeBron James. LeBron James has been known for, how long, the best player in the world. In my mind, the greatest of all time, whether you want to agree with it or not. Okay, we not going to go there right now. But I say that Kevin Durant is chasing LeBron James because LeBron James is a guy who's taken his own teams, won championships, he's learned it, and he's done it. When you look at Kevin Durant's success, he was a baller in OKC. He goes to the Warriors, he gets a championship. Great move. I have absolutely no problem with that. But we can always look back and say, well, KD, it wasn't your championship. It was never ultimately your team. Yeah, you hit the big shot, but that's Steph Curry. Steph Curry built that dynasty over there. Now, when you look at the Brooklyn Nets, this is an opportunity for Kevin Durant to really cement his legacy in the history books. So when I see him making that move, it's not just a money move. It's not just a financial move. It's not just entertainment and post-basketball. This man can make his own legacy and having his team alongside with Kyrie Irving.
In my mind, Rachel, have you seen a movie with Will Smith, Pursuit of Happiness?
I have, Damon.
I think that's where Kevin Durant is going. He's pursuing happiness. And that's a great thing. When you go and you join people that you genuinely like. Mm-hmm. Like I like Ryan.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. If we were to go outside right now and get into a basketball game, I would pick him up on my team. I might carry him, but I'll pick him up on my team. And when you do that, going to Brooklyn, he went with guys that he genuinely likes. Kyrie Irving. We've talked about it ad nauseum how, him and Kyrie were going to team up and go somewhere, and they decided to go to Brooklyn. And a sneaky but good fact is that they gave up money to get another one of their guys, DeAndre Jordan, to join them. So that tells me that, yes, I'm going to win, but I'm going to win with guys that I truly like. And for that reason, I'm okay with Kevin Durant in the move that he made, and I'm happy for him, and I hope he does well in Brooklyn.
Well, why do you think he was so unhappy with Golden State? Because you're saying he's leaving Golden State to pursue that happiness in New York. There have been so many factors that have been thrown around as to why he wanted to leave Golden State when it seems like he had it all there.
Yeah. Well, we've talked about it before all year, the situation with Draymond Green. And I hate to bring it up because I was once a player. And when you have scuffles or disagreements or whatever, you want to be able to get past those disagreements and continue to fight out there on the court to win games. And I just think that weighed on him a lot towards the end. And like Ryan said, people saying that, him joining the 73-win team was kind of soft. I think he had a problem with that. And that's why he moved on to get his own situation with Kyrie Irving and DeAndre Jordan.
See, I actually disagree with that point. I do agree with friendship. Those are his boys, and ain't nothing like playing with guys that you get along with and kind of joining up in the postseason, in the locker room. But I disagree with happiness. And my point is that Kevin Durant is a competitor. And sometimes we see his emotions spew out on the floor, as many of us have, and even more when Kevin Durant, and amongst the superstars that we know, he probably shows some of the most emotion. Him and Boogie Cousins and Draymond together, probably the most emotion-filled stars that we've seen. LeBron doesn't show that emotion. We know Kawhi don't show no emotion at all. And a number of guys, even Steph Curry doesn't do that. And sometimes we mistake those emotions with Kevin Durant not being happy. No, we're just doing our job. We compete. We thrive off of the anarchy. We thrive off of the chaos as players. So I think obviously it's a friendship move, but I don't think he was necessarily unhappy in Golden State. And as far as people keep saying that Draymond's the guy who pushed him out the door, the same way they say Russell Westbrook pushed him out the door.
I'm not saying Draymond pushed him out the door. No,
some people said
right.
we can point back to that. We can point back to that.
That was a problem. I didn't say he pushed him out of the door. I just said it was a problem.
Or we can say it was an element. I think it wasn't. I think his mind was made up, if anything, before that. And if anything, it made him have to make more choices. But everybody in that organization kept asking, is he going? Is he staying? Is he going? Is he staying? If he's not telling you that he's clear-cut staying, the man is out the door. And he made a decision, in my mind, that was best for himself, his family, and for his legacy.
That's not true. Because at the end of the day, if he would have stayed healthy and they would have won another championship, I think he would have stayed.
No.
You just told me when we talked about Kawhi Leonard and why he should not
He gonna be the first. He gonna be the first.
Come on, man. Contradicting himself.
You guys were getting along and you were doing so well.
Yeah, because he come with that.
Damon, look. He chasing him. He want that legacy. He don't want to be second best. The one thing we know, KD, is he pays attention to the media. If you say something crazy right now, D. Jones, he gonna hit you. He gonna text you.
That's my partner. That's my partner.
Absolutely.
That's my partner.
And we roll with KD. But I'm just saying, though, he wants to have his own. He accepts that challenge. And he knew he was going to be able to get his own ring, his own title. He made a name. And as well as he played, it was still going to be Steph Curry.
No. Hold on, Rachel. Hold on right here.
Let me sit back.
Hold on right here. The Golden State Warriors won 73 games, okay, and ran up against that juggernaut in Cleveland. Tyronn Lue, Kevin Love, LeBron James, Kyrie Irving.
Who was the only assistant on the staff?
D. Jones, boy. Listen. And we beat them. History. We said history. First team to ever come back down 3-1.
Okay.
And then you insert Kevin Durant. We didn't have an answer, man. So I don't want to hear that Steph Curry team, if Kevin Durant he coming to join. I don't want to hear none of that, because without Kevin Durant, they 1-1 in the finals. And if Kevin Durant don't get hurt this year, you're looking at 3-0 with Kevin Durant. So all that y'all talking about Steph Curry and his team and all that, I'm not buying none of that. Because if Kevin Durant doesn't come to Golden State, I'm not doing TV right now. I'm still winning, baby. I'm still winning.
Look, man, listen, and if we're going to dive into that, Steph Curry's the guy who makes things happen there. Why? The ball's in his hands. He distributes. He's the selfless star. He's the guy who picks you apart with his playmaking ability, either to shoot or to pass. KD had the easiest job on the planet. Okay, hold on. The easiest. Go score the ball. Imagine if Michael Jordan got to play in an offense in which you couldn't help. Every time Michael Jordan drove to the lane, he got put on his butt. Imagine Kobe Bryant without Shaquille O'Neal sitting in the lane, or two bigs, or Horace Grant, AC Green, whoever's playing the 4 and 5 for them. So that's what Kevin Durant got to play with. I'm not saying that's not a bad man. Don't confuse me there. But you got to strongly credit Steph Curry for creating that system and what they have and allowing KD to be free. Not saying he's not a bad man, but the level of difficulty in which he had to play through was a lot different, D. Jones.
I'm about to slam the book on this whole conversation.
What you got?
If Kevin Love and Kyrie Irving don't get hurt in that first championship series that we had with the Warriors, they probably don't win that one either.
I agree. So
you're telling me before they got Kevin Durant, if all things equal, okay, because we talked about health and injuries and things of that nature, if Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love are not injured in that first championship series, how many championships does the Golden State Warriors have before Kevin Durant?
They probably win the second one.
None.
They probably win the second.
They got none.
You want to know why? Because my man Draymond would be a little more humble. He wouldn't be kicking dudes in the man parts now. He was kicking people in the man parts.
But look, hold on. This is it. I'm sorry.
Look, this is
it, Rachel. I'm sorry. Then we're going to go to break. We're going to go to break.
What?
Everybody keeps saying that we came back from 3-1 because Draymond Green got suspended in Game 5.
They were putting hands on y'all.
But listen to this.
They putting hands on y'all.
He played Game 6 and 7. He played game 6 and 7.
You know
and they still lost.
All right,
That's
we
what
gotta
y'all start
move
believing.
on.
I know what y'all saying.
We gotta move on.
We believe we better.
We're
Y'all
going to
believing.
carry it over because we have so much more to debate coming up on First Take. Has the championship window closed on LeBron, even with